All right. Hello, everyone.
Hello,
Everyone.
everyone.
I hope you can all hear us okay. Welcome back to this thing we do every now and again, which is come to you live and talk to you about some things that have happened and some exciting stuff that's coming up. And so, welcome to our Disney family and our Disney chat. We have so much to talk about today, and let me tell you, from what we've just done over the last um, what was it, 24 days. We've not been back very long. Um, um, we have a lot of photos to go through and things to show you. But I want to remind you all that this is a place where you guys can ask questions of us as well. So fire away. We'll answer them as best we can. Oh, thanks, Chris. Chris tells us that they can hear us loud and clear, so that's fantastic. Thank you so much for letting us know. We've already got one question. I'll get to that in 1 minute. What I want to cover today is hello, Kathleen. Thank you so much for that. What I want to cover today is what we've just done, and so we're going to go through that. We've got a lot of things to show you, a lot of merch to show you, a lot of photos to get through, and so this could take a while tonight. But along the way, I want to try and answer as many as your questions as we can, um, um, because we don't want to forget about also what's happening with the Wonder and what's happening in Australia as well as what's going to happen in Singapore very shortly. So, but this is about having fun. It's about talking Disney. It's about asking questions. It's about talking to each other on the chat. Um, we loved it last time. I hope you enjoy it again. So, I think, to be honest, we've just got home. We're still really tired from what was a huge trip. We're going to go through it now. And I can't believe what we just did. But I want to talk about, and I'm sure Maria does, about what we learnt from the trip as well and what we would do next time and what we wouldn't do next time. Because there's a few things that I kind of learnt along the way that can maybe help you guys out as well into what you can kind of do on your trip. Yeah, because that's what we're about. Really want to help you, plan your a fantastic trip as well. Hello, Disney fan, and hello, Kathleen. Thank you so much for that. Um, so I'll get started by the trip we've just been on. So um, what we did first, guys, is we went to Disneyland. Now, um, Disneyland is where we spent most of our time. Um, I know it's probably my favorite park, and Maria would probably agree with me that it's her favorite park, other than Alani, which is more like a resort, I guess. But yeah, Disneyland was where we wanted to spend most of our time. We really wanted to then knock out a Disney cruise, and we thought the best one to do was the Disney Destiny because it's the newest ship, and it only just launched literally a couple of weeks before we sailed on her. And boy, we got a lot to tell you about that. And then lastly, we went to Disney World, um, and that was fantastic as well. Obviously, we spent the least time in Disney World, and which is weird because you probably should spend
The
the
most
most
time.
time in Disney World because it's so big. And then we came home a very tired three bodies, that's for sure. So let's get into Disneyland to start off with, and I'll try and look for your questions as we go and answer them. There's already one up there, but I just want to get through this first part, and then I will get back to who was that again? It was get back to Chris and just answer your questions as well, because they're around the Destiny. I really want to wait till we get there, but I haven't forgotten about you, Chris. So let's get on to where we stayed. Now we stayed at the Disney Villa, which is the new building there at the Disney Hotel, which was something really special. And so Maria mentioned to me just yesterday, actually, that she actually, because we have stayed in the main building, the Fantasy Tower there at the Disneyland Hotel. Maria mentioned to me that she did like the preferred these rooms over the Disneyland hotel itself. And these are the DVC rooms as well. So, but you can book them if you're not a DVC member, as we did. And we did the same thing in actually in over there in Olani as well. We booked DVC accommodation, so it's available to you guys. So if you do want to book that, you can do that. So what did you like most of all about the room, Marie? I mean, it was beautiful in every way, wasn't it? Really?
Oh, it was stunning. I mean, the theming itself is like just beautiful throughout the whole of Disney resort stays.
Mm.
But in particular, I'd have to say the convenience of having like, a little kitchenette there,
Mm-hmm.
to just, bring home your food if you want to. You've got the microwave there to heat up any food. And just like it just felt more luxurious, I think. And
Yep.
also having like a iron board and an iron
Yeah.
made like a whole lot of difference, especially if you just kind of quickly want to wear your dress or your shirt and you just want to like have a little steam, to have that convenience located like literally in your room in your cupboard,
Mm.
was great. And also they did have a laundry basket as well, so you can take laundry down, which is in the same building. Very convenient.
Yep.
So those features are very key in obviously a DVC. And so another thing I loved is actually having a robe. Like
Yeah.
having that robe and just putting it on and just, again, luxurious. How
Yeah.
about you, John? What did you
Yeah,
like
no,
most?
I have to agree what Caitlin just said actually on the chat that they're much more modern. The rooms are much more modern, and you just see by the photo here of the actual bathroom. Oh, that was stunning. That bathroom was beautiful. The only thing it was missing though, and most people won't mind, but with Emily, she likes a bath, and that was the only thing that was missing. But there was so much room in that shower. You can actually sit down on that little seat you can see there now. That we didn't have a problem really with Emily with that. And yeah, you're right, Caitlin. It was brand new. Everything was nice. There was the fold out bed as well. Let me just go back to that one. So it's a fold out bed next to the main bed there, which Emily slept on, and she loved it. And it was plenty comfortable and plenty of room there. So, and then you could just fold it back into a sofa during the day as well. And the kitchen was great. Sorry, I didn't include one of those photos of the kitchen. Um, but the other thing was about that I liked about this new area. It had its own pool space as well. So here's a photo of it here. So we had a splash pad for Emily, and you might say, well, it's the middle of winter. Why would you want to go in the pool? But
It was
it
all
was,
heated.
yeah, everything was heated. In fact, I think the spa was a little bit too heated. There's me going, ow, because it was a little bit too hot. But, when you've got 25-degree days during the day in Southern California, it was just amazing. Middle of winter with there getting into spas and whatnot, but I never felt really cold. So,
The pools did open a little bit later than the morning, so it was like
mm,
around 10,
yep,
which gave it some time to like, heat up the temperature a little. And yeah, just as John mentioned, the jacuzzi was steaming hot. And then you can kind of go from the pool to the jacuzzi if you wanted to. But yeah, we just loved that little, bit of me time, I'd say, like just a little bit of relaxation before heading into the parks.
yeah,
It was
definitely.
great to have.
Yeah, and as every Disney hotel on property, there is the three at Disneyland. It's fantastic to stay inside the Disney bubble, as we like to call it, the suites themselves, beautiful. We ended up with the Tiana suite, loved it. I couldn't fault anything with the stay there at the villas. It was fantastic. Disneyland Hotel, I mean, I don't know if you saw a reel that Maria posted just, I think, yesterday, wasn't it? That you posted up.
Yeah.
That was at Disneyland. We're going to do one at the Destiny and that's
Walt Disney World as well.
And
yeah.
by the way, guys, I'm just about to complete the first of our vlogs, which is going to be travel day and embarkation day on the Destiny. We just wanted to release the Destiny first because we felt like that's what a lot of people are interested in, as we've got so many cruises through our socials. So we're going to release that first, and then I'll run the vlogs through the Destiny, and then we'll go to Disneyland and then Disney World. And then I'll come back and I'll finish off Wonder to Australia, just so you guys know what we're up to. So this brings me to something else I wanted to talk about as well, which I think was something we did wrong, and maybe it's a lesson learned by us and something that you guys would do. And I really think that we should have booked a few days in our schedule where we were just relaxing. I felt go. It was just too much to manage.
Mind you, it's good exercise, but at the same time, you've got to let your body rest in between, definitely.
Particularly with Emily. I mean, we didn't have the hugest days, but in the parks there's long walks, and I think, every 2 to 3 days you should have a day off. I think that is something you should definitely do in Disneyland, Disney World, any of the parks around the world, because it just means a lot to get that day off and just relax around the pool, or around your hotel, but not go into the parks and do too much.
I mean, downtown Disney is a whole day by itself. Like, you can just walk down, do some shopping, go to a restaurant. Like, it's just, another day that you can just spend, other than going to the park. So, yeah, rest days in between, definitely recommend.
Yeah, I totally reckon that's what we should have done. We did have a couple of mornings off where we did that, but I don't think it was enough. We really need to rest. Plus the fact that we're trying to cram everything into December, and I think brings me to another point. I don't know if doing 2 parks like Disneyland and Disney World are such a good idea in one trip either, and a cruise as well. I think the ultimate, before we move too far into this, sorry to get hitched on this, but the ultimate thing for me would be maybe Disneyland and Alani on the way home to relax, and maybe Disney World and a cruise, but trying to go across the country. And look, everything worked out perfectly. The flights, the transportation, it was very
smooth, and again, unpredictable, because you never know if it's going to be smooth or not. But the transitions, just it all aligned very well. Yeah,
it did. Yeah, so I was very impressed with that. Every transport company was there to pick us up. We got there on time. There was no delays. It was perfect. And to answer to your question, Chris, in terms of travel, we didn't have any trouble getting through customs anywhere. No issue at all. Everyone was friendly. Everyone was nice to us. Everyone was welcoming. Loved the fact we were traveling from Australia. So, and around the airports and around places that we did travel, I did notice that people, the airports and everything about LA and also over in Florida were welcoming travelers, trying to bring travelers into the country. So I don't think there's anything to fear about going to the States. I think that's far behind us now, and we had no trouble at all with that. So just want to talk to you about downtown Disney, because that's where we spent the first day when we arrived. Downtown Disney, to me, was busier than I've ever seen it. Like, it was just amazingly busy. Mornings were probably the safest time to go to downtown Disney. I think it had something to do with the holiday season, but it was absolutely crazy. Crazy, 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 especially at night time, wasn't it, Maria? It was like
super busy. Yes, if you wanted to purchase something, don't leave it to the last minute. Definitely get in there
Oh
as
my
soon as
God.
possible, as early as possible, I should
Yep,
say.
yep.
Because the crowds, yeah, it just, yeah, it gets very busy, and you don't want to wait in line, to purchase something when it's really late at night as well. So definitely get there early.
Yeah. Yeah, look, downtown Disney. I mean, the only thing that trumps that was probably Disney Springs, which we'll get onto in a minute. But yeah, it was really busy. But at the same time, um, stock levels were really good. I did get a chance to get in there and do a bit of a vlog around what was in downtown Disney, specifically what was in the main store there, World of Disney. Um, and what we wanted to do on the first day is just grab one of these Disneyland 70th keys, because we wanted to travel around the parks with Emily and just complete the little thing. I got the Disney key here somewhere?
Um,
Yeah, did I put it down? Where did I
yeah,
put
it's
it?
just behind us there. One thing that I wanted to talk about as well is that the fact that the festive season also included the 70th, which was fantastic to, experience some of those experiences as well.
Yep.
And obviously, one thing that we really wanted was this key, because it's just so special. And, going around with Emily, the excitement just built up so much for her, to go to every little station. And Kathleen's asked about which pin we got. Very special. We actually got the castle one.
The castle pin.
Is it focused there, John? Yeah.
Yep. And just to let you guys know, so what you have to do is go around the park, complete 9 stations with the key. Once you've done that, then the back panel magically opens and you receive a pin. And I think there was about like quite a few to choose from, but we ended up getting the castle, which we thought was really special. We really liked that. So yeah, so moving on, downtown Disney. Sorry about that. And of course, they had the holiday section, which was absolutely sensational. Some of the holiday merch this year was very cute, and it was. I mean, this shot doesn't tell the story really, but it was flying off the shelves. Like we tried to look for certain things that definitely had been sold out very early.
No, this was early in the morning. I just wanted to let you know that's why you can't see anyone around, because, again, early in the morning, less crowded, and you've got your time to kind of go through and see what you really want, and then just get it then. Don't wait.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you, John.
Yeah, that's really good advice. Like if you see something that you really want, don't put it off. Just get it then, because we spent our whole trip looking for a specific kind of Christmas light, like wearable Christmas light, and we only found it last day or two in Walt Disney World.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you see something that you really want, just make sure you just grab it straight away, because things do sell out. Particularly, I noticed on the cruise ship sizes as well.
That's
like there'll
right.
be stock, but the size that you want won't be there. Yeah, so that was the holiday section. They had a lot of this stuff as well. This was for
Zootopia,
Zootopia 2 stock. That was floating around. That's super cute. The movie had just come out, so there were lots of Zootopia merch around both parks, actually. And who could forget probably the best part of downtown Disney at the holidays, this moving Christmas tree that talked to you. Emily had a great time with this.
I just think it's fantastic how they've included this feature. I mean, Emily was just, all over it. She absolutely loved it. She's taken a selfie there, as you can see. And the Christmas tree will come, go around and interact with you. And it's just amazing, what they can think of.
Oh, hello, Tim from California. Thanks for joining us. We ran into Tim, and thank you so much again for the room snacks and all the goodies you brought us as well. It was fantastic meeting you over there, Tim, and welcome to the live stream. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, so Emily did really enjoy that. The funniest thing about this was the guy that was actually the Christmas tree tour. He was like just behind.
Very well blended.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you could see him like, but the kids never noticed it. So
If you do look from afar, you can actually see him, but he is like so well dressed that he just looks like part of the
yeah,
crowd.
yeah,
It's amazing, amazing.
yeah. So downtown Disney, like you can spend the whole day there, and this is what I'm telling you, like to have rest days and maybe just do your shopping on those rest days, and then go back and relax and get away from the parks.
And so true, because you can spend, as John said, the whole day. At night they put on a beautiful show on the stage there as well. There's like carol singers, there's
Yeah.
all sorts of entertainment happening around you. They've also got like snowfall. It's just so magical.
Yep. Yeah, no, it was really good. And yeah, fantastic in downtown DC. So make sure if you give yourself a day to go into downtown Disney. And yeah, if you see it, buy it. You're right, Tim. Another great thing about staying at the Disneyland Hotel is, I always get this wrong, Tangaroa Terrace.
Tangaroa
Terrace,
yes.
that's the one. This is a restaurant and bar attached to Disneyland Hotel. It's in the vicinity there, and perfect for breakfast. Like Tim will attest to this. Beautiful breakfast there. We had quite a few there. It's also good for dinner and good for one other thing as well, and that is Dole Whips.
Oh my goodness, so delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon nearly every night on the way home it was Dole Whip time. And
Yes.
just to get it right next to your hotel there, it was fantastic. And the best thing about Dole Whips from Maria's allergy there, dairy allergy, is they're dairy free. So I'm surprised in Disneyland, to be honest, how much food Maria was able to get.
Absolutely.
yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, it
Very
was
well
fantastic.
accommodated, and most allergies are, and you just need to speak to your servers, any restaurant you go to, even at the little kiosks. You can just ask them, if a particular ingredient is included or not included there. They'll let you know straight away.
Yep.
Amazing Disney service, amazing.
Yeah, it was. All around the park, yeah, I found that. And I'll show you some photos later. We actually did some character dining, and the chef would actually come out and point Maria to the right food that she could have, on the buffet. So just, Disney magic. You guys know what it's all about. So then it was Disneyland for us, and we went into it is the most magical time of year at the happiest place on earth at holiday time, like Christmas time. It is just like the feels you get inside this park are just amazing at this time of year, and to couple that with the 70th anniversary,
It was a great blend.
Yeah.
Really, it was.
Yep.
To experience both of those things together, it was just, even more magical, I'd say.
Yep. Yep.
It definitely felt more festive and more magical. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The castle, they blended it with the 70th, and you can see the banners there change, the 70th banners there change colours for the season as well. And they kept the 70th logo right in the middle there. So, there's us enjoying it as well.
Emily was just in her element.
She loved it.
I mean, having a little there at Disneyland is just so much more magical.
Yeah.
Especially watching, her experience in it, as well as the cast members. Like, they will approach her and, kind of, spoil her even more by giving her stickers and things like that. It's just,
Yeah.
Truly amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Everybody knows that kind of magic in the Disney parks. It's amazing, and that's why we all love it so much. It's a Small World, also done up for the holidays. Nothing like watching that projection show there as well. And then it came to this. So on Walt Disney's birthday, we went to go and see the animatronic for the first time. For all of us that sat there, and we had a special friend there as well with us from California. It was amazing, and pretty much all of us left with tears in our eyes. To see him there so lifelike in the park was just amazing, absolutely amazing. So what a day to see that for the first time, his birthday, and the cast members had also mentioned that, we already knew because we were posting to the groups all morning about it, and then the cast members were mentioning it to people coming through as well. So
Definitely a magical experience.
Yeah.
To be there on that particular day,
yep,
to celebrate Walt and his legacy, and just seeing that animatronic, it was just like seeing Walt. Like, I don't know, I got goosebumps like watching that, and then like tears were running down my eyes, and it was just, yeah, a truly special moment.
yeah, yeah, it's fantastic. It is really good. So if you're in Disneyland, I mean, that's going to be there to the end of time now. So if you're in Disneyland, make sure you go and see that because you will not regret it at all. And then I just wanted to show you a couple of pictures of the magic of Disneyland at night. This, of course, Sleeping Beauty Castle behind the statue. Maria's fantastic photography. But yeah, the castle was looking absolutely stunning at night time.
And the thing that I love about Disneyland itself is the fact that they do these little shows as well as, you know, you're experiencing it through the daytime and the night. It's not an extra ticketed event, to see a particular thing. So they do like the lighting of the castle, and it's just all the feels there. Watching
Yeah.
it go from like night to light. It's beautiful.
Yep. Yeah. Fantastic. I really enjoyed that. Now, our camera's gone dead, so while I sort that one out, I'm just going to go straight to this one here. And this is the food we had in Disneyland. So, let me just see what's wrong with this camera. So, Maria, this is your lunch one day, wasn't it? It was the turkey sandwich, wasn't it? Oh.
It was so delicious. That's the turkey sandwich. Yes, it's got stuffing, it's got cranberry sauce, it's got turkey.
Yep.
And a reasonable amount as well. And it's very juicy and flavorful as well. You get a side of deep fried crisps there.
Yep.
And a side of gravy. And you don't really need the gravy sauce, to be honest, because there's enough, flavors there and juiciness to it. So I didn't really use that much, but yeah, kind of one of my favorite treats there, especially during the festive season, I'd say.
Yeah, fantastic. And that very special gingerbread, what do you call it? Gingerbread cookie, the Mickey Mouse one, that was just insanely delightful. I'm going to leave you with Maria for 5 seconds, guys. I'm just going to go down and get a new battery for the camera. Tell us about the cookie, Maria.
Oh, the cookie is definitely a must-have. It's certainly, something festive and fun to have during your stay during the Christmas season. On the other side, there is John's choice. He had like the tomato soup with a cheese toasty. He loves this as well because it's warming, especially like when it's a little bit chilly. It wasn't that cold, to be honest, during our stay. It was
All right, we seem to be back with you. Sorry about that, guys.
We apologise for that. We just
Yep.
needed to change over batteries, and somehow it stopped the streaming.
Yep.
We're going to head back to Rancho di Zoccolo because I think we were going to
Yeah.
start talking about that.
So the Rancho di Zoccolo thing, we didn't enjoy the food, but we were really happy with where we got placed. So we'll move on from there. And I just wanted to talk about Galaxy's Edge while we're at Disneyland as well, because Emily had a really special time at Galaxy's Edge this time, and I think, I know a lot of people love Galaxy's Edge, but yeah, it's underrated sometimes because Emily has such a good time there, and the food there is so wonderful as well. It really is. It's a fantastic place. You can spend a whole day there, and I just wanted to show you Emily's little toy that she picked up there, which she really loves. Let me show you a camera there. And this is it here. This is from a Star Wars video game, and it's called a Nix. It makes all kinds of noises. Emily fell in love with it. All the cast members that walked around, walked past Emily were, came up to her and engaged with the toy. It was just a really cool experience, and all three of us had a really good time in Galaxy's Edge. There was a lot of food for your allergies as well in there, isn't there, Maria?
Yes, that's right. So, you can look at the board and it will tell you, if it's, allergy friendly, what it's got, what it doesn't have. So,
Yep.
Most of the choices there I could have, which was fantastic. And my favorite is obviously the Ronto wrap, but I get the Ronto Les Garden wrap, which includes a coleslaw salad as well, which is great.
Yep.
Now, here comes the debate. Are you a blue milk or a green milk fan? Because personally, I do like both. Don't get me wrong, but I'm loving the green milk. I just like how it tastes very citrusy to me. Yeah, it reminds me of something of my childhood. But yeah, to me, I prefer the green milk. And how about you, John?
I'm a blue milk.
Team blue?
Yeah, team blue. Thank you, Tim. I'm on your team. Yeah, I like the blue milk better. As Luke Skywalker will tell you, he's a blue milk fan as well. But yeah, both of them. Look, I wouldn't mind either or. They're both really delicious, and of course, dairy free for Maria makes it even better. So we had a really good time at Galaxy's Edge this time. I did enjoy Rise of the Resistance, which I believe is going down in the next few days at Disneyland. Everything was working on Rise of the Resistance as well. Even the big guns, they were going back and forth, which has been a problem in the past. But that is a fantastic ride, and one. It's definitely on the top couple of rides that we went on over the time. But there's a few new rides that we'll talk about a bit later that we hadn't experienced before that have gone up onto our list as well of top rides. Yeah, so it was a fantastic time at Disneyland, and what I want to talk about next is what happened over Christmas at Disneyland. So or the holiday seasons, as it's called in the States. So there was a parade, there was fireworks in Disneyland alongside a lot of other things. It's a Small World has a changeover as well, and it goes to a Christmas, which is absolutely delightful. Love It's a Small World. It's
and the Nightmare Before Christmas overlay over at the Haunted Mansion as well.
Yep. That stays through the Halloween season, right through the holiday season as well. So that's something to catch in Disneyland. Over in DC8, there's a huge amount going on as well. Our favourite over there was the drummers. We'll talk about that in a minute. But I just want to show you a few photos of the parade probably a lot of you have seen seen this parade. We've got a vlog up from a few years back as well. The parade hasn't changed, but what hasn't changed as well is how delightful it is just to watch that parade. Just a fantastic, it, again, Disney magic. Disney magic. So yeah, what I want to do right now is, and thanks for all your comments coming through. Um, keep those up, and just remember, ask us any questions as we go along, and I'll try and I'll try I'll try and get to them. What I want to talk about next is DCA and the experiences we had there, and first of all, what happened with. Emily's just signaling to me what happened with some character dining we did. So we did two lots of character dining, and they were both at Storytellers Cafe. The first one was a dinner at Storytellers Cafe, and look how well it was decked out for Christmas.
Oh, it was amazing. So this one was during the night, and the only slot we could get was actually at 8:30. So it was quite late, and they did mention a couple of times that the buffet was going to close around 9:30. So we had to kind of go and fill up our plates before it will close. But again, it was very special to see the characters dressed up from the classic movie.
A Christmas Carol.
Christmas Carol, yes.
Yep. There's a Disney version of it, and so all the Disney characters play specific characters in A Christmas Carol. And Goofy there is the ghost of Christmas past or present. I can't remember which one it was. But like Maria said, all these characters, Mickey plays Tom there as well. All these characters are from that movie and different to what we'd seen. So this is something that wasn't there in the past, this particular character dining, special over the holiday season. And there was this dinner, and there was also a sort of brunch breakfast as well, which I'll show you some photos from as well. And see, you can see Clarabelle there and Minnie dressed differently to what we normally see them. So it was very special to get something.
It was very special and very unique during this holiday season.
Yep.
And the food was just so delicious. Again, I had a chef come out to assist me with what I could and could not eat. He pointed out to all the meals that were safe for me. And I filled up my plate. I honestly did. It was delicious. And I particularly liked the chicken. I think that was your favourite too, John.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah. And so then we did a second dining with characters there at Storytellers Cafe. And this was kind of a brunch. And this was super cute. This was a pajama party with Daisy's pajama party. And it was super
so sweet to see them all dressed up in their pajamas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at Dale there with his onesie on. Yeah, it was amazing. Funny story, Maria and I thought when we get to Disneyland, we'll find pajamas for sure. Do you think they must have been sold out from early on. We could not find pajamas in Disneyland anywhere.
The funniest thing was seeing everyone else walking through the parks with these onesies, and we're thinking, where can we find that sort of thing, or lounge pants at least. And yeah, again, if you see something, just get it straight away because it does sell out very, very fast.
Yeah, that's right. So everywhere else just couldn't find pajamas. It was so bizarre. Here's some of the food. So, and I've got to tell you, all this food here is allergy friendly for Maria. So, like I said before, they took you up to the buffet and just showed you what you could eat, and it was fantastic. And gave you a special plate as well.
That's exactly right. So, as you can see on the is it on the left? Or is it all right? I don't know.
It's on the left.
The dessert plate there was basically allergy friendly Mickey waffles. maple syrup in the middle, an allergy-friendly chocolate chip muffin, and also chocolate chip cookie. And might I say that I just had a bite from each because obviously it's a lot. And they were all so delicious. The cookie was so like crumbly yet so soft as well at the same time. Um, the chocolate chip muffin was also not dry at all. It was really nice.
Mm.
And the waffles, how can you go wrong with waffles? It was just so delicious.
Yeah, yeah, it was fantastic. So those two character dinings. Look, if you're going to Disneyland or Disney World, don't miss it on character dinings because you knock out so many characters while you're there, and because often the lines are so big in the park, and you get yourself a really nice meal. And get to meet all the characters at the same time. So we had a really good time at both
They
of
do,
those.
yeah, they do interact with you as well. It's not just a quick hello and they go off. They stay, they interact with you. They can sign your autograph book if you have one.
Yeah.
Take your pictures. Yeah, it's a really good way to definitely meet characters in the one place.
Yep. Definitely. So the other thing I wanted to talk to you about DCR. I mean, DCR was decked out for Christmas fantastically, but my favourite memory was this one here, and that was
Oh,
something new that was in DCA, and that was meeting Baymax. He was so dynamic, so fantastic. It was a really great meet and greet, one I'll never forget. And he even did the fist pump with Emily as well in his special way. So it was an unbelievable moment for all of us, I think.
and one thing you might not realize is it's actually not a person in a costume. I'm sorry to spoil the magic. It's actually an animatronic, and it's actually controlled by a cast member. But he was amazing. I did a reel a couple of weeks back when he actually interacted with Emily. Like Emily was bouncing, and he actually did the bounce too, and it was so cute, but so amazing at the same time. Watching this animatronic like interact that way to be
Mm-hmm.
able to do those moves um, was just amazing. The fist pump was a highlight for Emily, and what amazed me as well is Emily, after the meet and greet, she came up to us and she said, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe I actually met Baymax." And that to
Yeah,
me was just, oh, I'm going to start tearing. Like, it's just so amazing,
yeah,
you know, how it made her feel. And, you know, to get characters, from a storybook come to life, or like, what you see, you know, in a series, and just, it's just so amazing for children to witness, honestly.
yeah,
Um, I loved it. I
yeah,
loved that experience.
yeah. And I don't know if anyone else has seen, but they've now created Olaf as an animatronic as well. That a free walking Olaf, and he is just amazing as well. Absolutely, you just believe it's Olaf there in front of you from what I've seen. So yeah, that was Disneyland and DCA. Everything we did there. Look, we've got thousands of photos. There's vlogs coming. They are going to detail what we did every day and what we went through. As you know, our vlogs do. We'll make them as informative as possible as well, so you guys can go back and watch them and have a look exactly what we did and how we got there. I will mention that we used our recommended transport ground transport supplier, Western Executive Cars. They were fantastic. We actually went out to dinner with them as well while we were there. The cars are brand new. The drivers were just so friendly. We are so happy to recommend them. So if you need transfers for Disneyland, when you get to LAX in Southern California, please use Western Executives. They are fantastic. If you're looking for their details, I'll put a link below once we come off, so you can see them. We also do post, um, um, information about them on Australians Travelling. So take a look there because, yeah, they're a wonderful service and I can highly recommend them, and the price is pretty good as well. So you can talk to Maria about that if you want to book a Disney holiday as well. She'll direct you their way. They are absolutely fantastic.
And all child seats, everything is provided as well if you need it as
Yep.
well. So it's
Yep.
a beautiful family-owned business, and
Yep.
yeah, just mention us, and you get a good deal.
Yep. Definitely. So from there, we finished at about 11 o'clock in the parks on our last night, and then we got up at 4 a.m. This is what I'm talking to you about. It was just a little bit too much sometimes. But it all worked out. Again, Western Executive took us down to the airport. We got a beautiful service with them. And then we got to LAX and we traveled to Miami. So we flew across the country. It took us about 5 hours to get from LAX over to Miami. Now, the reason we went to Miami, not Orlando, is because we were going to get the Destiny out of Fort Lauderdale, which is about 3 hours drive, say, or train ride, as we'll show you in a minute, from Fort Lauderdale to Orlando. So it was a different experience for us. We'd never been there before. So we flew into Miami. We then got a car to pick us up to take us across to Fort Lauderdale. And our advice is to always stay the day before in a hotel before you board a ship. You don't want to arrive on the day just in case. And the fact is that the Destiny left at like 3:30, 4 p.m. in the end. So it was good that we got there the night before. And we stayed at the Hyatt. So here we are at the Hyatt.
So this is Hyatt House.
Yep, and at Fort Lauderdale, and it was a great little hotel.
It's a
really
nice little stay. Yes, they have breakfast included, which is good to have as well. And you've got your kitchenette there. You've got your bed. It was comfortable. I liked it.
Yeah,
it
I
was
thought
a
it
good
was
night's
great.
sleep.
Yeah, it was good. Lots of you got your kitchen there. You've got big TV, a big lounge room. The bathroom was adequate as well. That was huge. Yeah, it was a pretty good stay. We had really friendly staff there when we got there. We were dead tired. I'm doing the vlog at the moment. I can just see it on our faces. We were dead tired the whole time we were there, but we got a good sleep that night. The bed was nice and comfortable. And then in the morning, it was off to the Destiny. And we got a shuttle service from the Hyatt as well to the Destiny. It was very reasonably priced as well. And they actually took us to the Brightline after the Destiny. But we'll show you a bit about that later. But here is where we went in Fort Lauderdale. This is the port of Port Everglades. This is a new Disney port. It's been around now only a couple of years. This is the second specialized Disney cruise terminal in the States now.
It was fantastic theming. I loved how it was dressed up for Christmas as well.
Yep.
And it's sort of like an underwater theme with fishies around, and we'll talk about it a little bit later, but like going through those Mickey funnels.
Oh yeah, that was just amazing.
Yeah, amazing.
Yep. Yeah, there they are there. So we arrived at port. It was pretty much bang on our port arrival time, which I think was 11:30, something like that. And so we got led. We went into the port straight away. The system there is a little bit different. You sort of get through. You check in. You get through security first, and then you wait for your time to get called, which was on big screens everywhere. So first of all, it was the family of the day that boarded, then concierge, and then I think we were boarding group 11, which was about middle of the road to get onto the ship. But
it went really, really quickly actually.
Yep.
You just wait for maybe 10 minutes max, and then all the boarding groups started getting called, and as soon as group 1's pool, then group 2,
Yep.
2, 3, 3, 4, and it was just very smooth, very smooth and quick.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the difference that I saw with that port, it was just so big and so many people. You really
Yes.
did notice from sailing on the Wonder for as many times as we have to coming to this port. It was the biggest difference for me was the amount of people waiting to get on board. It was large. It was large. Um, and that points me forward to the adventure in March. It's going to be even a step up from that. So it is a bit of an eye opener getting onto a big ship, honestly, because it was, yes, it was. There was a lot of people waiting to get on board, and I think our sailing was pretty much sold out. It was pretty close. Um, so yeah, so then we got on to the amazing Destiny. Um, Really emotional for Marie and I. When you see those Mickey funnels, where no matter where you are across the world, it just brings so much joy to your heart.
Yeah.
And walking on board onto a brand new ship into this atrium that was so large. Yeah.
It feels so surreal. Like you don't feel like you're there, but you're actually there, and um, a flood of emotions just gets you. It's an amazing feeling, and again, you're welcomed,
Hmm.
and you just feel like you're home.
Yeah.
Anytime you step on board and you're welcomed, it's just, yeah, the flood of emotions it just gets you, doesn't it?
Yeah, and there was a lovely Christmas tree. That foyer is just, we're not the hugest Marvel fans. I mean, I do watch the Marvel films, but I wouldn't worry. But that atrium was just amazing, and that statue of Black Panther. You could sit there and just look at it all day with a magnificent Christmas tree, and we got welcomed by Spider-Man when we came on as well, so that was fantastic. Yeah, look, felt to me very surreal walking into that atrium. Something that I'll never forget. And then we got our brand new stateroom, and we got a Raya theme as well. Raya the Last Dragon. It's one of our favorite movies, and we feel like it's one of the most underrated movies on the.
Yeah, I definitely think so.
Yeah,
It was such a great story, and yeah, definitely it doesn't get enough credit. It's just amazing, and I love Sisu. I love her character,
yeah,
and Raya as well. And getting that theme, we were just so happy.
yeah,
I mean, we'd be happy with anything, to be honest, but
yep,
that was kind of like a little cherry on top, like to
yeah. I know.
you walk in and you're like, what are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? And then you just get like you see Raya's like, oh my gosh, amazing.
Yeah,
So yeah, and also to be greeted with that beautiful setup there. John purchased that onboard gift there
yep. So
prior to sailing.
that was the holiday set there. So you got the blanket and the pillow and the little cute Pluto plushie there, and there was lots of stuff hanging from the ceiling and a stocking for Emily as well. So that was a really good way to celebrate the holidays, and what a magnificent room it was as well. It was so beautiful, all brand new. And we noticed some little differences as well to the Wonder. It seemed to be bigger to me.
More
The room,
spacious,
yeah,
definitely. I
yeah,
felt that as well. The way it was laid out, like especially the desk area, there's a lot more space because of it was like elongated rather than like a small little desk space. They definitely planned this well, planned the layout so that it feels more larger in size. And the space underneath the bed as well was quite large. I mean, it fit our large suitcases really well, so they weren't in the way, which was fantastic.
yeah. It did. It just seemed to be not only new, but that little bit larger. So that's what I'd have to say the differences are. But I'm editing the vlog as well, so we've done a very comprehensive room tour for you guys to see. This vlog's going to be out in the next couple of days. It's going to, I apologize, it's going to be about 2.5 hours long because there was so much that happened on that first day. But we extensively go through the room and show you everything and all the little differences and quirks that we noticed after cruising so much lately. So it should be a sort of an inroad into what the adventure is going to be like as well, because I imagine that the rooms will be closely laid out. I know the rooms are going to be themed across the ship. There will be some differences on the adventure, but this will give you a good guide to what to expect there as well. So yeah, that was the stateroom. That was a fantastic surprise. Loved that a lot. We then went into the Sailor Way party. Sorry, got to get the terminology right. Look, it was nice to have a bit of a change from the Wonder, and it was a fantastic sailor. Those dancers.
They're so talented. The way they move, so athletic.
Yeah, it was.
Wish I could do that.
Yeah, I know. It was just. It was a great sail away party. Yeah,
energy,
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I like all of the sail away parties, but this one you can definitely feel the energy. Yeah, it was. I mean, obviously, it's a different sail away party to the Wonder. And also to the fantasy and dream and magic, but I think the way they've planned this one is like more lively, more entertainment.
Yeah, more energetic.
More dances,
yeah,
yes.
more energetic. They were even saying
lively, yeah.
like they were even playing classic Disney songs as pop songs before it was.
Yes, before it started. Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. So on embarkation day, we also went down to the kids club, and this was something really amazing. Emily's not the one to enjoy kids clubs. She'd rather be with us, but we always get to go in there the first day and enjoy it with her, because she likes being with us. So that's just her way. But oh my gosh, was this kids club amazing. I've never seen anything like it. I just wanted to stay in there myself, actually, to be honest with you. Yeah, there was a Star Wars area. There was 3 or 4 princess areas of different princesses. Like there was, you could sit down with Belle and read a story. You could do crafts with Moana. It was absolutely amazing. Maria just had her mouth open the whole time we were in there.
It was incredible. And before anyone asks, John did go down the slide.
Yeah. I thought it's the only time I'm going to be able to go down.
Super fun to see all those themed spaces for the kids. There was just so many rooms. I was actually quite surprised to go through one room and then see another room, next door, and just I can definitely see a lot of children, enjoying themselves a lot down there, and giving the adults some free time as well.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
I mean, I actually wanted to stay there. I wanted to sign myself up.
Yeah, so did I. It was amazing. Which brings me to kind of a comment that I have about these big ships as well. I find it difficult to get through the Wonder in 5 days. Getting through these ships is impossible to do in that amount of time. You just have to resign yourself to doing what you really want to do, like plan it out, get a few things, but don't expect to get on something like the Destiny or in the case of the Adventure, and expect to do it in 5 days. You're just not going to get through it. So you just have to really pick out your favorite things and then save the rest for next time. Adventure's going to be in our backyard for a long time, 5 years. So, you can really say, I'll come back and do it again. Don't get disappointed that you didn't do everything, because we didn't even get close to Maria. It was.
Oh, that's right. I mean, we hardly skimmed the surface. It was it's huge. It's huge compared to the Wonder.
Yeah.
I mean, walking from one side of the ship to the other was a marathon. It was, there's so much to do and see, and 100% right, John. you can't expect to see everything, see and do everything. You will not. So definitely plan what's most important to you, and kind of go with the flow. If you know
Yeah.
if you don't have any plans, just look at your navigator app, heart anything that you want to do, and just see how your day goes, because honestly there's just so much entertainment on board that it just, yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is a fantastic ship, though. I mean, we didn't like when we were trying to book, because over in the States it's a lot harder to get placements. We didn't get Parlo and Shantae or anything like that, and I was glad I didn't even get down there to see them. Like that's how busy we were the whole time. And moving on to the rotational dining, I mean, so the three restaurants on board, the World of Marvel, Pride Lands, which we absolutely loved, and then 1923, which is more of a
Almost like a
Triton's
yeah.
type, but very, very beautiful food.
Yes.
I found. So, but I mean, look, World of Marvel, I liked. I liked it. I have to say that it was a beautiful looking venue. You'll see from the vlog that I'm doing right now, when it comes out, how beautiful that venue is. It's hard to capture it on camera as well. It was so much fun that night as well. We were doing kind of like a trivia thing down there as well, so that was great. But I mean, the highlight through my rotational dining had to be Pride Lands. It was
definitely
amazing, and we didn't get to see the show until last night.
Yeah.
But it was well worth the wait. It was absolutely fantastic. So the rotational dining every night, I had a good time.
Yes.
And the food was good, like in every space. Yeah. So I can highly recommend that. And what I can say about the service was 20 out of 10, 100 out of 10. The service was absolutely fantastic. Our servers were great. I heard that comment from a lot of people that we talked to on the ship as well, that that the service on the Destiny was fantastic. So if you want good service, I would go on the Destiny, because that's one thing that we got, and not only at dinner time but throughout the whole ship.
Yes.
We had fantastic service.
Everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere we went on the ship, fantastic. Even on the
islands.
Even on the islands was great. So let's talk about the islands. We went to two destinations, Castaway Cay and Lighthouse Point. And they're both Disney exclusive destinations. And I kind of booked the cruise because that's kind of what we wanted. We wanted to stay in the Disney bubble the whole time. And I enjoyed our second visit to Castaway Cay just as much as the first. What did you think, Maria? I mean, we did some pretty special things this time, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. And spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert before the vlogs.
The vlogs.
Yeah, so we on that day, we did something really special, and that was feed stingrays. And oh my gosh.
And swim with them. We did snorkeling straight after as well.
That was just amazing. There was about 90 stingrays in this space, all girls. Emily had the best time as well. She loved it. There was a lot of fish in there as well. I don't think she was ever scared. She didn't want to do the snorkeling, but touching the stingrays, she just loved it, didn't she?
Oh, it was such an amazing experience. Again, being with like a creature in their own environment is just so surreal and amazing, because you're there with them, like in their environment, and you get to witness that. And they all came up to feed on the little fish and prawns and things like that they were giving us, and you get to pat them, and feeling them, like they felt like jelly, didn't they?
Yeah.
They felt so soft, smooth, and almost jelly-like.
Yep.
So surreal. I love that.
Yeah, it was great. And we also went out in the morning on a glass bottom boat, which was great as well. We got to feed the fish out on the reef. So that was fantastic. And then some beach time as well. This beautiful food. They serve beautiful food there, but we were so busy we didn't even get a chance to eat lunch, did we? In the end, we went back on the ship a little bit later, but it was just running around. And it was such a surreal experience. I love Castaway Cay. If you want to go on a Disney cruise over in the States, out of Florida, just make sure you go to one of the Disney private destinations. Either one of these two, both are fantastic in every way, and we had a great time. And it was so warm as well,
Oh,
wasn't
it
it?
was a very warm day. Definitely get your sunscreen on. You know, I got a little bit burnt, actually, because I did actually put sunscreen on, but the places that I didn't put, you can you can see that I got a little bit red. But yeah, it was warm enough to have a good time and spend some time in the ocean as well. It was nice and refreshing, wasn't it? The water.
Yeah, it was nice.
John actually did a bit more snorkeling because I stayed with Emily. Emily didn't want to do the snorkeling experience after the stingrays.
Yeah,
But we took it in turns with John, and John spent most of the time, swimming with the rays, huh?
yeah, it was great. I mean, it kind of reminded me of swimming with the turtles
Oh,
out there
amazing.
in Hawaii, at that secret beach just next to Alani. And also something that we both enjoy a lot is Rainbow Reef as well. So it was a big reminder of that, but just another amazing experience that you've got to do. Make sure if you're going to Castaway Cay, you book ahead and get that stingray experience because it's great. But we vlogged the whole thing. I took a GoPro in there and a 360 in there, so I'll be showing you all that.
I do also have to mention, with this experience, it is unpredictable due to weather, and luckily it actually went ahead because the winds were actually very low, um, and so we actually had the experience, but apparently the sailing before did not go ahead because of the wind. So that's something that you need to keep in mind. Like, obviously, you're going to get refunded if you don't have the experience, but having the experience, it's amazing.
Yeah, we were crossing our fingers, just hoping that it wouldn't happen, and everything happened for us on the day, so that was absolutely fantastic. And then the next day, the very next day, we went on to Lookout Key. So this is Disney's new destination, and one of the things most people talk about is the walk from the ship all the way over to the destination, which I didn't find too bad. And I've got to tell you, it was very hot. It was a weird day, wasn't it? Because it started off raining at the
Raining,
start. It was
yes.
pouring with rain when we woke up. And we waited until about, what, 10:30, 11 o'clock or something like that until
It
it actually
cleared.
cleared. And when it cleared, it was so hot. It was
Yeah,
amazingly hot.
yeah, the heat dried up all the rain.
It did, yeah.
Yeah, it got it wasn't so humid. It was more like a dry sort of heat, wasn't it?
It was hot, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And so, but still had a great day. We walked across, and they've got these little trolleys kind of things that you can sit your kids in. So we sat Emily in that because Emily's not good at walking long distances. So we sat Emily in that, and I just tugged her across, and it was fine, fine. And as soon as you get to this sign in this photo, then it's a tram all the way over to the beach part, and we got to see a lot of things. We had lunch there. We saw the Junkanoo dancers, which was that
Oh,
was
that was
really
a good
cool.
celebration.
Yep.
I loved it. It was lively. They want you to be included in the dance and the festive. So yeah, it was really fun to watch.
Yeah,
Actually,
both
yes.
both islands, I find you could spend a couple of days there. I mean, they're only a 1 day destination, but you could spend easily a couple of days. There's so much to do there, and and it would just be fun to just relax in one of the hammocks for a few hours as well. But yeah, there's never enough time because there's so much to do. So, like I said again, you really need to pick your experiences and just be content with that. We did that. when we got married on our honeymoon so many years ago, and you know, we ended up coming back so that we could do what we missed out on last time. So yeah, look, that's probably one thing to remember across these bigger ship cruises. That I'd have to say. So things we experienced on the ship. We did this Mickey's Colour Spin dance party. The significance of this was that it's going to happen on the adventure as well. So it was good preview to us, pointing towards the adventure. This would be one of the things. And it was a really cool, dynamic little dance party, wasn't it?
It was so fun.
Yeah.
And very energetic as well.
Yep.
Everyone got involved. Everyone was dancing along. It was, I don't want to spoil it
Yep.
for you all, but yeah, it was definitely a good little inclusion.
Yeah, like that a lot. We also had Pirate Night, of course, like you do on every Disney cruise. But Pirate Night on the Destiny was a bit different. We got actually 2 separate shows, didn't we? We got an early show, which was more for the kids with the characters and all that, and then we got a sort of rockin' dance party sort of thing afterwards as well later on. So what time do you reckon this was on? The first one was about 7:30 or 8 o'clock or something like that, Maria, earlier on in the evening, wasn't it?
Yes, I'd say about 7:38, something
Yep.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, good for the kids. And the kids loved that. They got into it. And then the later one's about 10:30, I think, by
That's
the time
right.
it kicked
Yes,
off.
yes, that's right.
So it was amazing to see the 2 different shows. And we got fireworks, of course, on the second show as well.
Now,
So that was
again,
good.
with shows like this, definitely get there earlier. I'd
Oh,
recommend
yeah.
at least half an hour earlier, because it does fill up very fast, very,
Yeah.
very fast, and there's a lot of people on these bigger ships. So, yeah, any sort of show, at least half an hour or even earlier, especially to that Hercules show, I have to say. I got there, I think it was an hour early.
It was close to that because everyone had warned us about that
Everyone
one.
had warned us, especially our servers. They said, look, this is the one that you really have to line up early for.
Yep.
And I took that on board. I went an hour early and I got good seats.
Yeah.
John and Emily joined me the moment the doors opened.
Yep.
So, yeah, early is best. Get there early. If you can't wait in line, get someone to wait in line for you. And, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. I was going to say, with kiddos, you know, the waiting in the gate lines is just leave an adult there, and then the adult runs off with the kid. If you've got 2 people, if you're lucky enough to have 2 people in your party that can look after the child, and then you can swap over as well during that if it gets too boring. But definitely, you know, if you've got kids that you know, with lines, it's good to get someone involved and get them in the line, and then you go off and keep your child entertained. So talking about the Hercules show, this is the main show on board. We did see the other show. We didn't see Frozen because we'd already seen it on the Wonder quite a few times. I can't remember the name of the other show, but it was a fun little show with Goofy, actually.
It was Seize the Adventure.
Seize the Adventure, that's
Yeah.
right. And that's another show that's going to be also on the adventure as well.
I loved it.
Yeah.
It was so cute.
It was super cute. It was
Yeah.
nice. It was a really good show. So, yeah, but Hercules, an absolutely fantastic, fantastic
Amazing.
show. Yeah.
This is one to definitely see on the Destiny. Definitely. You like probably sail to see this show.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was so incredible. I mean, all the performers were just remarkable.
Yeah, it was great.
I cannot talk highly enough of this show. It was,
Yep.
Yeah.
The Muses especially, you know, like
yes.
in the movie, the Muses are just fantastic.
Powerhouse voices.
They make the show on the ship as well.
Yeah.
Just absolutely amazing. One that you cannot miss if you go on the Destiny. In fact, if you're going over to, you know, to the States to sail, I would definitely go on the Destiny just to see Hercules,
Yeah,
to be
that's
honest.
right.
So, yeah, we loved it. Can highly recommend that show. Do not miss it if you're sailing on the Destiny. Yep. So, one of the special things about sailing on the Destiny, of course, was Minnie dressed as in her superhero costume.
Superhero Minnie. Oh, that was a must.
Yep.
She's just so adorable, isn't she?
Yeah, it was fantastic. Yep. So this is one of the many sort of exclusive characters you get. There's a few others that you don't see normally, and Dr. Facilier was one of them. And you actually got to go into this little room and get your fortune told. And we didn't get time to get that experience done. We're just too flooded with everything else. But yeah, one of the special things, and Maleficent's another one. She does a special meet and greet, and then you've got Loki as well, who's roaming around, and also Black Panther, which we caught, which was great. It's just there's so many things going on board. Like you walk into the atrium and you just see so many unexpected things, and that atrium, the color scheme just changes for the characters.
Oh,
it's just
it's
amazing. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I caught a cute little show with Spider-Man in the atrium, and then the whole atrium was changing colours. It was walking through the crowd. It was interacting with. It was fantastic. So, yeah, I can't recommend the Destiny enough. It was a fantastic ship, and it was just such a dream to sail on. It really was.
It's like something's happening like every second on the Destiny. You just walk down the hall and something's happening. So. Yeah, you've got to keep your eyes peeled with every moment.
Yeah, it was amazing. And that was the Hercules show and that one. So that was our journey on the Destiny. One which I'll personally never forget, and one which I still feel like was a dream, to be honest. It was really amazing, really amazing. So we came off the Destiny, and that same day travelled to Orlando. And the way we travelled actually was on the Brightline. So if you guys don't know about the Brightline, it's a new rail system in Florida that takes you up to Orlando from Fort Lauderdale. It does other destinations as well, and it was... I thought it was a really good service, to be honest. It took us about 3 hours to get up to Orlando.
Very efficient.
Yeah.
Very smooth. And, you can each have one large suitcase checked in. The rest you have to carry on.
Yep.
But other than that, I liked it a lot.
Yeah,
I think it's such a great way to travel.
Yeah, and you've got something to look out, and see all the time. And it didn't seem like 3 hours to me. Like it just kind of flew by.
Yeah.
Yep. And then the best thing we could have done is not do anything that day when we arrived at our hotel, our accommodation, which was Art of Animation. So when we got to Disney World, we stayed at Art of Animation and had a really good stay there, to be honest. Great hotel. It's one of the budget ones at Disney World. I was a bit hesitant at the start, but it worked out well for us. I would say the highlight for me was the dining situation there. They had
the food court area. Yeah.
Yeah, they had this huge
lots of choices.
Food court with lots of choices, especially for Maria. That was great. And we coming back from the parks and having dinner there was great. It was fantastic. And it was open till 11 p.m. at night. So I can highly recommend. We stayed at the Little Mermaid section, which is the furthest walk away. And to be honest, it was less than 5 minutes walk for us to back to the room. So yeah, I could recommend that as a stay situation again. They have got family suites there, so you can get like 2-bedroom suites with kitchenettes and all that sort of thing. and it seemed to be very popular with a lot of families. There was a lot of families there, and they do cute little things like they roast marshmallows at night time and have movies out on the lawns there as well.
What I found really cute was some families, as you're walking through the resort, um, actually set up little Christmas trees that you can see from the windows and things like that. So it's like, it's fun and festive.
Yep. Tim, you had a rumor that Hercules is coming to DCA. I had not heard that. That would be really exciting if it comes to DCA in the Hyperion Theatre, would it be? Perhaps, which has stayed dormant for many, feels like many years now. We actually saw Aladdin in that theatre many years ago. I think it was 2012. And it's a fantastic theatre, so hopefully, because the more people see that Hercules show, the better. It was absolutely amazing. Yeah. So, Art of Animation, good place to stay. Of course, I probably would have preferred staying closer to the parks than Art of Animation, but there was a great service called the Skyliner, which was great. That took us to two of the parks, and that's a new addition. We hadn't been on that before, and that was superb. That transportation, wasn't it?
It was great. Yes. I mean, we had to connect again, like twice, I think.
Yep. So there was a connection. So there was one straight out of Animation, and that went into a central hub, and then you connect to either Hollywood Studios or Epcot.
Yes.
Is that right? Yeah. So the two, and then the bus service took you to Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom. Yeah. So and which the buses were there every 15 minutes as well.
Yes.
So I found the transportation around
very good.
Disney. If you haven't been to Disney World, it's a big place.
Yes.
It's a big place. It's like a suburb, like bigger than a suburb, really.
You don't realize how big it is until you actually get there. I mean,
Yep.
The resorts themselves are huge.
They are.
Yeah.
And there's 4 of them and 2 water parks, just on Disney property. It's got its own police station. It's got its own fire station. So Emily was just saying, we're still in Disney. We're still in Disney.
We're still in Disney World.
Yeah.
Still in there.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's, if you've only been to Disneyland, haven't been to or you haven't been to a Disney park before, it's huge, absolutely huge. But on our first day out, we didn't actually go to Disney, did we? We went to a place called Epic Universe, and it surprised me how much I loved this place. It was
this
amazing.
place is also huge.
Yeah.
So huge.
It was amazing. So a couple of things we did wrong here. Number one, we only spent a day. You need 3 days minimum, I reckon, in Epic Universe. And the second thing is we didn't want to buy like an express pass.
Yeah.
You need to buy an express pass. The line in Epic Universe are insane. You can wait up to 2 hours to get on a ride.
Definitely long queues.
So we started off, just to let you know, we told our driver we wanted to be picked up at 7 p.m. And in the end, we stayed till closing at 10, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yep. It is that big, and we didn't even get to one of the portals, which is the Monsters portal. We just thought it was, we didn't get time to go there anyway, but Emily was a little bit scared by it, so we didn't go in there because of Emily. But just an absolutely Isle of Burke, which is the How to Train Your Dragons land.
Oh, that was Emily's favourite.
Emily just fell in love with this place. Here she is with Toothless. That meet and greet is probably one of the best meet and greets I've ever been to. It was absolutely amazing. And to have Hiccup there and Toothless, Emily just went dragon crazy, didn't she?
Oh,
she loved it.
She absolutely loved it, and the interaction with Hiccup himself, like such a great actor, isn't it?
Yeah, he was very good.
It was like almost identical to the real thing, actually.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
it was really good.
it was a fantastic time there at Isle of Burke. There was a great show there as well. How to Dragon Your Dragon show that we went to. That was amazing. Maria and I weren't allowed to film in there, but we did take a couple of snapshots. So you'll see that in the vlog when it comes. And there's also a fantastic roller coaster there. Emily loved that roller coaster. Thrilling, but not over the top. So perfect for her. And we had a great time. And that's where we started the day. We then went over to into
Mario.
Super Mario Land. That was great as well. Like, I mean, you, you see it on videos and all that sort of thing. It just does not prepare you for Super Mario.
No, that's right.
It was just absolutely amazing.
It's so immersive as well. You
Yep.
walk in there and you actually feel like you're transported to the actual place. Like it's, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it was amazing. And then we went over to the Harry Potter land, which is actually it's set in the Paris region of the movies, and that was like there was a show in there and the ride in there, amazing, absolutely
No,
fantastic.
the creatures are so cute though. I love that little grey one. I don't even know what creature it is, but it's just too cute.
Yeah,
Those big googly eyes looking at you.
yep. And like I
Yeah.
said, there just wasn't enough time for us to get through everything. But that ride that's in there, we waited till Ministry of Magic. We waited till the end of the day to get in there because we're
It's like
told,
85 minutes.
yeah, most of the
Yeah.
day. Like, yeah, it was ridiculous amount
Again,
of time.
get your express passes.
Yeah, definitely get your, yeah. All right, sorry about that, guys. We are back again. We're having trouble with the old internet tonight. It's not serving us well. We have been online for an hour and a half, so it's probably like telling us off for being online so long. I'm sorry, it's just taking such a big trip. It's taking us a long time to get through. So sorry to take up so much of your Sunday night. Um, so Epic Universe, a fantastic time. We had a great time there. Next thing we did as we moved on to Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom
Oh,
turned into Maria's favourite park in Walt Disney World all of a sudden. And what was the reason for that, Maria?
oh, Avatar Land, Pandora. It was incredible there. You can spend a whole day just in that area.
Yeah,
So amazing. So like the theming, um, the atmosphere is just amazing.
Yeah.
I cannot explain it. Like it's just so surreal. You walk through the paths and you see on the ground there's like um, textures and leaves and things that you just feel like you're there. You're actually in Avatar Land.
yeah. And at night time it transforms. We're lucky to stay there till about 6 o'clock.
I didn't want to leave. I was like, I'm staying there.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
fantastic. And, we went
Those
on,
rock formations as well.
yeah, the floating mountains and stuff were fantastic. And the two rides that were in there as well. One's River Journey, which was absolutely fantastic. Just felt like you were actually in the movie. And but the best one was the
Flight of Passage. Oh.
That was just amazing. Like things like you were in the ride, and you felt the actual creature breathing on your legs. They went into that detail. It was just
amazing.
amazing. Yeah, you really felt like you were there flying,
It
flying
just-
through the air.
And Emily explained it well. It's like you're in a dream, and it was. It's just so immersive, and you feel like you're dreaming,
Yeah,
going through this land, this world, and yeah, I loved it, absolutely loved it. And that brings me to one of my number one rides. It's definitely that.
Yeah, yeah. It's that's got to be in the top five.
Yes.
And something we hadn't done before, so it was fantastic to go on that ride. Amazing, amazing. I mean, the land's getting on a little bit in years now, so people don't really vlog that, but I did a lot of filming that day. So you guys are going to see a lot of detail on what we did. Yeah, amazing rides, amazing land. The level of detail in there was incredible. So really had a good time there. And then on our second day, we went into Epcot. And Epcot holds a lot of memories for us. It was on our honeymoon. We went in there, and it was Flower and Garden Festival then as well. So there was a lot of topiaries around. And we ended up coming in on the Skyliner on Epcot Day and went straight into Paris, which was amazing because we went on Ratatouille,
yes.
which was so cute, that ride, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Yeah. Trackless ride system, and but very cute. You got shrunk down to the size of a mouse, and Emily went along with it. She really loved that ride. And it's in Paris where we found those lights. Remember those
Yes.
wearable lights? I haven't got them to show you right now.
It's so bizarre because, it was probably the only little stall that had it in the whole entire resort.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So we ended up buying like three or four pairs, I think, of them, and it's the only place we found them in both Disneyland and Disney World, and they must have been sold out very, very quickly earlier on in the season. So yeah, so that was Epcot. We had a great time there that day. We also went on the Frozen ride, which was something that we hadn't done before, and that was super cute as well. We didn't get as wet as we expected to, so that was a bonus as well. And we also went to Mexico and went and saw the Three Caballeros as well. So that was a good day.
And at night we saw the beautiful fireworks as well that they have there.
Oh, that was fantastic. Got all that coming in the vlogs.
Yes.
One downer, we went to the main roller coaster there, the brand new roller coaster, the Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster that's just started there. And we waited 2 hours and almost 2 hours in the line, and then it went down.
What was it? 85 minutes or
85 minutes,
90 minutes,
yeah,
something like that.
Yeah.
And we started waiting, and it was like building up. People were coming on, and then they put out like a warning saying that they're going through technical issues or something.
Yeah.
And some people were coming off. Like going out of the line, and we thought, no, you know what, we're going to stick around.
Yeah.
And in the end, it shut down.
Yep.
So, I mean, it is what it is, but, we were really looking forward to that, weren't we?
Yeah, we were, yeah. Anyway, but it's still a great day at Epcot. Then it brings us to our third day, which was Hollywood Studios, and I have to say this is the park which was on the bottom of the list for us. It's still a great day. Don't get me wrong. Any Disney park is, but out of the four, this probably be our least favourite. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel bad saying that, but
yeah.
We didn't spend much time here actually at all.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, let's move on then to Magic Kingdom, and this is one where we had to knock out a couple of rides. What were the two rides that we wanted to go on, Maria? Hello. So yes, sorry about that. Emily needed me for a sec. I'm back. So So yes, Magic Kingdom. So there was a couple of rides we needed to knock out, and one of them was Mine Train, and the other one was Tron. So those were the two rides. Sorry, I left Maria in it there. But Mine Train was a fantastic ride. Emily ended up saying best day ever after this one. And this is a little video which we received from the photo pass people of us actually riding the ride. It was it was fantastic. I actually captured it all on camera as well, so you guys are going to see that in the vlogs. But love this little video that we got from the photo pass of the Mine Train. Fantastic little ride. A little bit short because we waited about 50 minutes to get on it, didn't we, Maria?
Yeah, I mean, it was worth it, definitely. And while you're waiting in the line, it's actually quite fun, isn't it? Because they've got these little interactive stations where you can actually press on these jewels that are like stationed like in little the mine carts themselves, and then they light up, and then you press them, and they like make this little musical rhythm. There's also further down the line like a water feature that you put your hands through. And then there was like this other special one that you turn the barrels in a certain way to I don't actually know what happens when you actually turn them the right way, but yeah, it's fun to wait in line to see that sort of thing.
Yep.
But other than that, the ride itself was very fun.
Yeah, it was very thrilling. A little bit short, but very thrilling. It had lots of animatronics on it and all that sort of thing, so it was pretty fun. The second one we really wanted to knock out at Magic Kingdom was Tron. So again, here's a bit of a video on us riding Tron. Funniest thing about this one is Emily's hair. but Tron was a very fast roller coaster, and I feel for me it was a little bit much for Emily. I think she needs a few more years before we let her ride on that one before. You live and learn, but I think it was just a little bit too fast, too scary for her. But in terms of a ride overall, absolutely insane.
It was,
that ride.
Yeah, super fast, but super incredible at the same time.
Yep, yeah. I really, really enjoyed it. The only thing is I was just a little bit conscious of Emily because I felt it was a little bit fast. But a great ride, a fantastic addition to Magic Kingdom. All in all, what I'd say about Disney World is we didn't have enough time. We just didn't get the time to go through everything and really enjoy it as much as we did Disneyland. But that was just a matter of we're just running out of time before because we wanted to be back for Christmas.
I mean, we also spent a couple of hours at Disney Springs, and that is just so huge.
Oh my God, was that insane?
The shopping districts, the restaurants there, you need a day there as well. You do. It's very big, and you're, again, not going to see everything, but to have those rest periods in between makes a huge difference.
Yeah, absolutely. So, look, what a trip. The vlogs are coming, I promise you. Like, I'm working on the first one right now. They're going to come out quickly because we're doing this full time now. So I'll try and get 2 or 3 out a week from now on. I just needed to get home and get everything organized. So you'll see them start to roll in the new year through. So thanks for everyone joining us. What we did want to show you, though, is a few things that we purchased along the way this year. So what do you reckon we should start with, Maria, there?
I've got just a couple of magnets here that I wanted to show you. This one here.
This is
Gonna focus.
This was in Sokyo, so that was out at Baymax.
So cute, isn't it? So it says there, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your pain? and then it actually spins to like, you know,
I'll see if I can do it. There
smile,
you go.
like red, yeah, angry, yeah,
That's
things like
cute.
that. And then we got these two cute little magnets as well. One's Castaway Key, the other one's Lookout Key.
Yep, there's big merchandise stores on both in both the destinations.
And then we've got these little pins here.
So these were from the Destiny. So of course they had special pins on board. Like these are just some, and they had inaugural sailing pins as well.
And these are cute little souvenirs as well because, you know, they are small, so they're not going to take up too much space in your
Yep.
luggage. So small, compact, you know, easy to take home with you. So,
Yeah, so that was great. And we got a special popcorn bucket, didn't we? Where did we put
oh
that?
yes,
So this is the one we got in Disneyland. Gingerbread house. This is kind of the popcorn bucket of the year. And that one was super cute. We had to bring that one home. And then also on the Destiny, you could pick up the two superheroes, Mickey and Minnie.
oh these were a must, definitely.
So cute. There's Minnie and Mickey.
I love how Minnie's got her cape with the Disney Cruise Line logo on the back. It's very cute.
Super cute, yeah. And then this is the plush for the 70th. In fact, it's for the 70th year of the Mickey Mouse Club, which coincides with Disneyland as well.
He's actually really cute because he does make, I think it's on his foot. Oh, is it on his hand?
You probably can't hear it. So yeah,
Very
he plays
cute.
a little Mickey Mouse Club song, and then the shoulder plushes we got. So let me show you this one. So Emily, which we haven't talked about yet, Emily actually did the tea party. It was called Adventure Tea with Royalty, wasn't it? So it was a bit of a different take. You had the storytellers on this one. You'll see in the vlogs that we do, but this was the tea party, the gifts she got. She got little Pascal here, shoulder plush.
He's so cute.
And then this bag, and this bag's got like a cape in it and all sorts of other goodies that she got. And that was a really special, I really liked that. It was completely different to the one on the Wonder that we did, that you'd probably seen in our vlogs, but it's completely different. And I think it was a little bit of a better experience. What do you think, Maria? Yeah.
I definitely think so. It had Moana, Tiana, and Belle. Belle was dressed in her classic tunic dress, like her provincial one, and Tiana was dressed in her adventure outfit. So, like experiences that you don't really see them much in those sorts of outfits. So it's good to experience that as well. And then Moana in her, classic. I don't think it was classic. I think it was her adventure outfit.
Yeah.
From Moana too. So, again, quite unique. And on the Disney Destiny, I'm not sure if we mentioned this before, but there was two storytellers which basically go throughout your journey, throughout your destiny of the sailing, and they tell the story of what your destiny is going to be, and they were actually within this experience as well, and it was just so fun and interactive, and I definitely think it was more tailored to not only the children but also to the adults as well. So this experience was great. I loved it.
Yep. Yeah. So that experience was great. Also, Bibbidi Bobbidi, she did again. The Triple Bs, she did again on board, and the place was bigger and very beautiful as well. And this is the bag she got, which is something different to what they get on the Wonder. just to show you guys. So that was really cool. She actually ended up being Jasmine, and she had a wonderful fairy godmother, apprentice as well. She was very cute.
All the staff were just amazing.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, cast members were fantastic. There was lots of inaugural merch on the ship as well. This is the Loungefly inaugural season merch. So you got the ears and the Loungefly there. Very gold and purple was their theme, wasn't it?
Yeah, I do love this color. It's almost like ombre, like navy blue with the purple and the gold. Yes, it's beautiful color
Yep.
scheme.
It was great to be on there for the inaugural as well. Such a new ship. All this inaugural merchandise was really cool.
Since we're going with the Destiny, I need to show you a couple of things. So this one we got for Emily. It's super cute, isn't it? Now it is a slightly bigger size, but she's gonna obviously grow into it.
Yeah.
She can wear it as like a t-shirt dress at the moment. And then this t-shirt here.
So that's an inaugural sailing t-shirt. Again,
And
with the purple and gold.
I like the
Nice.
sleeve cut as well. It's like a half sleeve cut.
Mm-hmm.
And also the back has a different design feature as well. So
Yep.
it's like creased here. Really
Yep.
nice colour. I love the purples. And this one goes well with the Loungefly. Again, the ombre deep purple going down to the deep blue.
Yep,
And
inaugural
on the sleeve it says,
yeah, inaugural sailings. Yep.
focus that. And then obviously Disney Destiny on the back.
Beautiful. That Spirit jersey.
And then a couple of things from the parks. Also, I'll actually show you this one. I love this jumper. It's so nice and cozy.
Yep.
The sweetest time of the year. And then
Disney Cruise Line.
Disney Cruise Line. Now, I did actually notice at Walt Disney World they had exactly the same one, but it said Walt Disney World on the front. So I think they had it for the resorts plus Disney Cruise Line, but I prefer Disney Cruise Line. And then we've got, this is my favorite. The sparkles are unreal.
Yep. This one was very popular at Disneyland, actually.
So this is one that I am not going to wear too much because I'm just so frightened that I'm going to lose some of these rhinestones here. So, we want to keep that sparkle, keep that magic.
Yep.
And then we've got the Disneyland, the logo there. John, is there a pile up there that you want to show us?
Yep. So I just wanted to show you some Super Nintendo merch that we got over in Epic Universe. There is Yoshi
So
and
cute.
Mario hat. There was so much, like the merchandise in Epic was epic. There was just so much of it. You didn't know what to buy. Emily got a few cute things. She got a little Harry Potter owl. And of course, she got lots of dragons, How to Train Your Dragon stuff.
The amazing thing is when you go on a particular ride to experience it, afterwards it's the merch because you get kind of like emotionally attached to that particular experience.
Yeah.
That your mind kind of goes, oh, I want to get that. I want to get that. This is going to be good memories for me. They just draw you in, don't they?
Yep. And this is what drew us in at Avatar. So Emily, as soon as she came off the ride, had to get her own pet avatar. This one, pet banshee, should I say. This one sits up on your shoulder. And you control it with this little remote control thingy here. And the wings move and he talks to you and all that sort of thing.
And
It's
the
very
mouth
cute. He's very cute. I'm not going to turn him on now, but yep, Emily had to have one of those when she came off the ride, and he was super cute. clothes. Disneyland, I had to get this top for the 70th, which that's been available for quite a while in Disneyland, but I thought it was super cool. Disneyland on the front there.
It's quite funny because on the ship, lots of people were complimenting John wearing that. They really loved that.
Yep, and then because it was winter, there were lots of like this zip-up hoodie, like in a sort of Spirit jersey fashion. The one thing I don't like about Spirit jerseys is they don't have a hood, and they also don't have pockets as well. So this one with the hood and pockets was really cool. I had to get that one. And then in Galaxy's Edge, another hoodie. This one's a Rebel Pilot hoodie, which is really cool, being the Star Wars fan that I am. Or orange, looks like the X-Wing pilot's jumpsuit, so that's really cool. And then I like this, I've always liked the black Disneyland Spirit jersey, but this is black on black.
Yeah, that one's a super popular one.
Yeah. So this is the black on black Spirit jersey, which was really popular in the park. And then for Christmas, I got this hoodie as well, which is the green and red in the Christmas colours there as well. These were super comfy at night time to wear in the parks.
So during the day, it was about like 20s, like high 20s, which is really quite bizarre, they were saying. Like, it's not really common to have that sort of weather. So we're actually very lucky to have experienced that. But at night, it did get down to 10 degrees, sometimes 8 degrees. So it did get chilly. So having like a Spirit jersey or jumper or zip-up hoodie, you know, was definitely needed. So
yeah, and they'll be good for winter here. So we didn't want to go too far down the Christmas sort of line because, of course, our Christmas here is very hot, but there's so much choice other than holiday wear as well. You've got a lot of the normal park stuff, which is great, which will be great for our winter here. So yeah, it was good. There was so much merch. I know if you've been to Disneyland, Disney World, or all the cruise ships, you know that the merchandise just assaults you. There's so much of it.
which is why you need to pack lightly so that you can fit it all in your suitcase.
A lesson which we haven't learnt yet, but we slowly getting used to it as we travel more. So just have to pack lighter, knowing that we're going to pick so much up while we're away.
Another thing we mustn't forget is there's laundry services. You can, you know, wash your clothes and, you know, re-wear a couple of T-shirts.
Yep.
Yeah,
we did that along the way. We washed a couple of times. On the Destiny, the washing services were all brand new, so that was fantastic. And there was a really good washing service downstairs at the Disneyland villas as well. So Disneyland Hotel Villas, that was fantastic. So that's about it. Like what I wanted just to talk about quickly before we go is what's going on with the Wonder in the next month. So we know that the Wonder is having its last month of the final season in Australia in January. I'll be there, of course, tomorrow morning to film the Wonder coming in to do a live stream, so all you guys can see her coming in. And also when she goes out as well, we've got a few special group members that are coming in on that sailing. So we're excited to see them and give them a wave as they come past. But I just wanted to talk to you about where we're headed with Disney Cruising Australia. So just because the Wonder's going away doesn't mean that our support for that group will ever go away. We'll still be as active as ever on that group with Disney Cruise Line news, reports, everything that's going on. all the helpful information about how you can Disney cruise around the world, including the adventure as well. And any news that comes our way about any potential sailings coming into Australia, we will be active on that group and helping you guys out from Australia to cruise Disney around the world. So don't think anything's going to change on that group, because it certainly won't. It'll continue to keep going as strongly as ever. And of course, you know that we have a cruising group for the Disney Adventure in Singapore as well. So that will really ramp up as we move towards March. We will be sailing on the maiden voyage, which will be the 10th of March. We will be giving you heaps of information about the adventure, because we feel like it's our closest ship for the time being. And we are absolutely sure and very excited that that's going to be an amazing cruise ship, and an amazing and the biggest. I mean, the excitement in the States, talking to some of the cast members on board the Destiny, was just over the top. There's a lot of excitement for that ship. It's going to be something completely different for Disney, and I think a 6-hour plane ride will be well worth it to go over there and experience the adventure. And you know, if you're feeling any hesitations about booking or anything like that, please contact us and we can get everything sorted out for you. So yeah, I really did want to talk about, you know, where we're headed into the future with everything. Of course, Maria and I are now doing this full time, so we will be traveling a fair bit and showing you all the Disney destination and cruising around the world. And we also here for you if you need any advice or need to book anything Disney related, whether it be parks or cruise line. Please contact us. We'd love to help you book an amazing vacation. So what I think we're going to do is there'll be so many vlogs going out for you guys, so you can actually see what we did, and we'll provide a lot of information on those vlogs to how you can book the same sort of Disney destinations. We're actually going very shortly after we cruise on the adventure, we're going over to Japan as well. So we'll be showing you all of that through vlogs. We'll get back to you with another live stream probably just before we go on the adventure. So in the next couple of months, we'll come back to you and just tell you how it's going. I'm going to post up a couple of videos to Disney News Jam about the adventure as we get excited for that first voyage as well. So lots of excitement coming up for Disney in Australia and all across the world. So it's a very good time to be a Disney fan as usual. Look, I thank you once again, everyone, for your support and joining us tonight. We love you guys. We feel like you're our family. Everyone across all of our groups and socials, we just can't thank you enough for all the support you give us. And we love bringing Disney news to you guys and Disney content to you guys each and every day. So thank you so much for that. And yeah, I think that's unless you guys have got any questions for us that we haven't answered yet. We love you, Kathleen. Thank you for that. Thank you so much for joining us. It's always a pleasure to be with you. Emily says hello as well. Until next time, what do we say, Maria?
Don't forget to spread the jam.
That's right. See you later, guys.